living in a relationship, or staying single are seen as equal and available option. Yet people remain lonely and scared of commitment. So how should a young person follow the right path, whether to marry or stay single or live in a relationship?
It's very indecent, very vulgar for a third person to comment on the relationship, the intimate relationship between two other individuals. If love is really something that relates to your very core, how can the world be allowed to interfere in that? Neither ask for advice nor offer advice, unless somebody comes for the sake of clarity itself. And clarity is a different thing. Clarity is not relationship advice. At the core of all of this is the fear of sex, great fear of sex. Why are you turning sex into a huge thing? Why are you so afraid of sex? Why do you turn it into an obsession? And then if sex happens, your job is to choose.
Thank you, sir. My name is Vibhor, and I'm living in Bangalore for past few years. And as asked by the fellow participant about loneliness, so my question is a follow-up question. So my question is in modern cities like Bangalore, marrying, living in a relationship, or staying single are seen as equal and available option. Yet people remain lonely and scared of commitment. So how should a young person follow the right path, whether to marry or stay single or live in a relationship? Thank you. That's my question.
There is no right path in this. And you are talking of the young person, young, all right, nevertheless an adult, right? So you simply shouldn't say young, you should say young adult, right? 25, 30, something. Even 18 is an adult. 35. How old are you?
30, sir. 30, sir.
30. So, who is anybody else to tell you what kind of relationship to have with another adult? I don't have a locus standi or any say in that. None at all. All I can say is operate from the right center within and be honest to what you already know. And after that, whether you choose to just live together or get married or get separated, that's your personal domain. Nobody should have any say in that. In fact, it's very indecent, very vulgar for a third person to comment on the relationship, the intimate relationship between two other individuals. Just as I wouldn't want you to peep into what I may call as personal in my life. Similarly, I won't want to get into what is the purely personal, which is the physical domain of your life. Right? What does spirituality or wisdom have to do with, for example, whether you like red or green or looks at the center of choice, right? Not, it doesn't dictate the object to be chosen. It doesn't dictate the kind of relationship to be had with the object. But we are often very submissive people. We allow external forces to determine our life, our work, our actions, and our relationships and our intimacy, don't we? Look at those who are fatalistic. Look at those who go to astrologers, for example. What are they saying? They are saying some power out there will decide everything about my life. Now, with that kind of approach, obviously, the one you live with, or get physical with, or marry, would also be decided by an external power. You have allowed the external to have a say in the very inner domain of your life. If love is really something that relates to your very core, how can the world be allowed to interfere in that? Yes, the world can have a say in the outer things, definitely, but not in the inner things. Inside, the world has to be kept at bay. Stay away, stay away. Not only should you not allow anybody to interfere, you should also not ask for advice in these matters. Neither ask for advice nor offer advice. Unless somebody comes for the sake of clarity itself. And clarity is a different thing. Clarity is not relationship advice. You're an adult, right? 30-year-old. You take care of your life. When two people are together, is it decent for a third one to hang around? I'm asking you. Is it decent? When you are with someone, would you want somebody else to be needlessly circling you or trying to intervene? Would you enjoy that? You must have the clarity and the courage to not let the world have a say in certain things. I have no problem with what young people are doing, but I have a problem if the young people are acting out of their darkness. The problem would not be with their action. The problem would be with their center. Yes, that's where I would want to say something. Sir, you are entering a relationship because of your loneliness, because of your flawed concepts, because of your unexamined desires, and this won't proceed well for you. Yes, this much I would say, but this is addressed to their center, not to their decision, not to their relationship, not to their partner in particular. And when it is addressed to their center, it is not only about one relationship with one object. Now it is about your relationship with all the objects you have in your life, including the table, the chair, the shoes, everything. You are not operating from the right center, therefore all your choices will be flawed. It's not about the man or woman you have chosen to be with. At the core of all of this is the fear of sex. Great fear of sex. But please tell me, for you to be greatly afraid of something, first of all, that thing must be great. For you to be hugely concerned about something, first of all, that thing must be huge. Why are you turning sex into a huge thing? It's a petty thing. Keep it at its place. Don't make it such a big issue. There are far more important things in life. There are far bigger matters to be concerned about. Why are you so afraid of sex? Why do you turn it into an obsession? Somebody is obsessed in terms of having sex. Somebody is so obsessed with celibacy. I'm a brahmachari, I will not have sex. It's almost like not really equally, but almost like being obsessed with constipation. That's the biggest thing in life. Whether or not I'm smooth at the loo. What's so huge about it? Like somebody very carefully, very meticulously, daily recording the color of the poop and the weight. Why are you turning it into such a big thing? There is nothing in it. And when there is nothing in it, there is nothing in it to be obsessed with either. By saying there is nothing in it, I'm not being randomly permissive. When there is nothing in it, do you get obsessed with it? You're obsessed with sex in the first place because the society has made it into a big thing. Oh, it's a big thing. It's a big thing. What's big about it? When we are so small, what in our life can be really big? The fellow himself is petty. How can sex be big for him? If you are petty, your sex will be pettier than you, right? It's happening everywhere in the animal kingdom. What's so novel about it? That man, that girl, he visits her every Saturday. This fellow is almost at the edge of enlightenment. If he can crack the code and discover what the two are doing together in that room, there would be a sudden burst of light and he'll be enlightened. This ordinary man, this ordinary woman, what can the two of them do in a room? Not space travel. And they are not discussing nuclear physics. What is there to get so excited about?
Right, sir.
As young adults, find higher things to occupy yourself with. Sex is neither great nor evil, it is a non-issue. It is a very peripheral part of your being, and let it remain there. Don't drag it to the center. Do you get this? Let it remain there and forget it. The body, Prakriti, have a way of relating with a gender, the opposite gender. Your job is to choose the right person irrespective of the gender. Irrespective of whether you are buying a shirt or a hanky, or you are choosing a man or a woman, a young person, an old person, doesn't matter what you are choosing. Your job is to choose the right one. And then if sex happens, it happens. Now, what is certain is that if the sexual process does initiate, it is with the right person. Your job is not to look around for sex. Your job is to operate from the right center so that only the right person enters your life. And when that right person enters your life, if sex has to happen, it will happen. If it doesn't have to happen, it won't happen. You have better things to do in life, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right.
Thank you, sir.